Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Liliveth Tate channel. Hello, how is everybody in the world today, tonight, afternoon, in your time? So, mega love shout out to all my members, new subscribers who subscribed my channel, and to all my super chatters and generous donators. Hello. So today is February 16, 2025. So how is your Valentine's Day? Did you receive any presents, chocolates, flowers? And this is a weekend update, guys. All right. So there's no really general or it's a random topic that we're gonna talk. So that's weekend update, hashtag okay, hashtag life, hashtag etc, 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 etc. Okay, so we just wait for a few minutes and then we're gonna talk. Well, the last Valentine's, like I mentioned some other live stream that I did. I don't really post that. Hi, beautiful, beautiful, doubtful genius. Belated happy Valentine's to you. So, how is your Valentine's? Did you give presents to your loved ones, particularly with your female partner? So, how you celebrate Valentine's? Valentine's. So, well, for me, Valentine is not really special, okay? Just a regular day, okay? Just like Christmas, okay? Just a just a regular day. So, for those normally at work, the men gave me a roses to the ladies at work. Wow, that's nice. Because here also that the MRT, the MRT, the CEO of MRT, Metro Rail Transit. Okay, so that's in, you call that L. So they give flowers to those passengers. Okay, so that's a good thing, because some people, especially here, that the inflation is getting bad here. So instead of buying flowers, because that's the problem, if it's like Valentine's, so the price of flowers here is so expensive, guys. So that's some of the flower vendors, they take that advantage for that occasion. So for regular day, so the one piece of uh, African rose is just like for regular day, just 100 pesos. But that time, that Valentine's Day, the price is 300 pesos, or it depends. If it's big, 300 pesos, but if it's small, 150. So some people, they just buy some flowers that is not rose, because rose is usually, that's most of the people give to their you know to their wife or girlfriend, red roses or other colors, but the roses here it's cost expensive. Okay, so they just the cheapest flower that you can like a bouquet 300 pesos is the carnation. So usually that's the price, 300, but for regular day just 150 to 200. So some people they say aray, aray means ouch. The price is really ouch on the packet. So some they just because there's a lot of vegetable that you can like squash, like the banana heart, and then string beans. So they some of that they very practical. They just bought like string beans, a flower of squash, or the sweet potato tops. They just make that a bouquet of flower because still broccoli flower, cauliflower. So after that they don't really want throw away, and then they can make that meal for for a day. So that kind of so there's so many people that create that bouquet of flower instead literal flower, okay, because the cost of flower it's quite expensive for those below average people. They don't, so they just want to spend time. They can go to um, free park like Luneta. So there's I remember the management of that park, they have activities for those families that wants to uh, celebrate Valentine's. So they just open that for public that there's activities because most of people, especially now that still the inflation, it's really really bad. I think not only here in the Philippines, all over the world that we experience inflation, and especially here that uh, when it comes to wage, it's not as big as what you think. So my Valentine's is just like regular. I don't want to elaborate that. It's just a regular regular day. So just update. So the weather here it starts to getting hot because it's almost just a few a few, well, a few week. It's gonna be end of Feb, but you can really feel the humidity. It's because 2025 we experience El Nino. That's a drought season. So if it's drought season, we experience early summer here in the Philippines, and that's the problem here. There's a lot of incidents or cases that people the heat stroke. So the Department of Health always advertise or shown the health care on the TV ads or in other social media platform. Always always bring water and don't expose too much sun under the sun because that's really prone, especially for those senior citizen. That's very prone for heat stroke. Even young people, if it's you cannot really resist the hot weather, it might you get heat stroke. So me, I prefer to stay home. If it's not really important to go outside, I prefer to stay home. Okay, so that you can see what's going on. That's and now that the flu pneumonia, that's very scary, guys. Flu pneumonia. So that's why the feng shui expert that, hi Miguel, good morning. That's why the feng shui expert that always remind people that be careful of your health, okay? Because 2005 year of the snake, that that's a very prone for those people on their health. And uh, well, actually, the flu pneumonia, it's more on often to those cold country that they experience winter now. But here in the Philippines, not really. But still I can hear some when I go outside. That's why I still using face masks, because I hear people coughing, and the coronavirus is still there. Okay, it's not a thing that we're back to normal, but it's still there. So you have to uh, aware of that precaution for yourself. Always wear a face mask. Even though here it's hot, but I have to wear face mask, especially when you ride on the public transportation. Always put your face mask. And once, because of course, if you ride on the jeepney here, you always because sometimes you have to get somebody's money to pay the driver, so you have to, when you come back home, always wash your hand with soap and water, and never rub something in your eyes. And of course, uh, take a lot of rest, sleep. And sometimes me, if I've too much overthinking, I can't really sleep. So my insomnia attacked me. So I can't really sleep about that. But something that I need, things that there's so many question on my behind of my brain. I can't really sleep, guys. So that's important also, that avoid stress. And for those people that you want to talk with people, and they you can talk to a person without yelling, without raise their voice. So sometimes it happens to me that you think that I raise my voice, but it's suddenly that once you try to explain, and then your voice starts to raise, but it doesn't mean that you raise your voice. Hi, AJ, kumusta? How is your Valentine's? Your past Valentine's? Did you celebrate? So it's Filipino talk. No, this is I celebrate. No, it's not Filipino talk. It's people talk. Okay. Because if I gonna talk Filipino, well, I don't want to bring too much drama, too much drama in my show. Okay, EJ, because if I gonna say that Filipino talk, oh, there's a lot of things that I can share with you guys. through my experience, but I'm gonna avoid that because that's not really good, especially if you experience not good. Okay. I mean, people think you're yelling when you are not. Yes, yeah, some people are like that. Sometimes when it happens to me that, sometimes, you carried away about, the thing that you really want to express, to voice out. Sometimes you cannot really hold but it's just like, and then somebody will tell you more, you're mad or what. It's just like, you suddenly you raise your voice. But sometimes they don't believe that because they're gonna tell, oh, stop making bullshit about that. But yeah, it happens, it happens to me. But I'm not really into that, okay? Because, if it's the discussion is not really, I don't want to yell or scream or what. But sometimes it happens that you really want to voice out, okay? You can cry. Usually women cry because they cannot really voice out what they really want to voice out. So what our outlet is to cry, because men are not really, I don't see men oftenly to cry, okay? So they're very secretive when it comes to their emotion. They don't really show. So women are very into that. Okay, we cry. Most of the time we cry. It's just like, to ease the pain, to express. I'm doing good, Lolis. So how is your Valentine's? Did you spend time with your partner? Did you cook? Did you give her chocolate, flowers, or presents? So some, especially, people in Cebu, guys, okay, for those Western people, don't think that they are mad or yelling at you because, oh, that's sweet, flowers and cook. What kind of flowers you gave to her? So most of people in Cebu, the way that they talk, you can tell that, oh, why they're yelling or why they're screaming. No, it's normal for them. It's normal for them. So, because they're Bisaya, their dialect is Bisaya or Bisaya. Okay, so don't think that they are yelling or mad at you. No, that's very normal for them. But it's just like for me, I'm very my voice is not really, even though I'm mad, but my voice is just calm and relax. Wow, roses and daisies. Wow, that's nice. So, oh, it reminds me of my mom. My mother, she loves flowers. I remember when I was, a teenager. So we all girls, guys. Okay, we nine. Oh my God, I'm, I'm came from a big family. Okay, big family, guys. We're all nine girls, no boy. Okay, just only my dad. So a lot of people really knows that because our house is near on on the road. Okay, so my mom, she loves flowers, and my dad also. My dad bought her different kinds of orchids, like and then my mom, we always have that dahlia. So we have so different color because my mom, there's a pink row of dahlia, there's a yellow, orange, uh, like fuchsia, and then there's a blue and white. It's very beautiful. And then the rose, the only rose that my mom, African rose, the big one, red, and daisy. Yeah, I remember my mom, she plant daisy. So different color of daisy, tangerine, pink, white, yellow. So it's so pretty that, every people that, well, that's the reason why there, a lot of men knows that, oh, that house is, there's no man, because, there's so many flowers. And then some of men, yeah, beautiful. And some of men, they are not really into that. That's the reason why my mom and my dad, they're click when it comes to flower. Because my dad loves flower, but he's really macho for that. But nobody think that, oh, your dad loves flower. Yeah. And I remember there's a type of, orchids. The color is lavender, and very, very scented orchids. The name of that orchids, I don't know what's the name of that in English, but we call that sangumay. And not all orchids has that scent, but that sangumay, oh my god, it's very scented. That the I don't know, guys, if you're familiar with the flowers of coffee. It's similar that. So I don't know, guys, for you guys, some men, they don't really like that, because, it really less their pogi points. Pogi points means, pogi means, less their, their look, their handsome image. So they don't really want to tell that, oh, I love flowers. But my dad, he loves flowers. Guys, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, all right? What else that, my mom, the garlic vine, the garlic vine, and then we call that, malakanyang. It's a kind of flower that vines. The garlic vine, guys, the flower is so beautiful. Three colors, purple, lavender, and baby pink. But the smell is really like garlic. That's why they name it garlic vine. So if you don't have garlic, you can pick the leaves, or the flower, and make it that, if you want to cook, you can saute. It's really garlic, guys. We have that garlic vine. And then I love the flowers that my mom plant. It's the color of, the color is blue. Okay. The name is loves me not. Because usually, and I remember also my mom, we have, a secret love, loves me not, the color blue. But I don't know what's that, in real name. It's just like a million flowers, guys, that love me not. But the leaves is very small, but once they start to bloom their flower, it's just like a million flower, and then the color is blue. Usually why they call that loves me not, because as when you're teenager, flowers, he loves me, he loves me not. He loves me, he loves me not. And then and then we have another name of the flower, secret love. Okay, this the secret love is, it looks like a, bell, white, and then the flower inside. So when it's bloom, it's like that, and then when it's bloom, the red flower came out. That's why secret love. So yeah, that's nice. But here I have different flowers, but it don't really, well, my I have a rose, but it did not really last long because of the fungus attack my flowers. So it's dying. But I have so many flowers there in the pots, red siam, different types of red siams, okay? But it's for me, it's just like it's nice also, guys, that you have a backyard garden, or when you get up in the morning. And I use that, when I was teenager, and our house that's full of coffee. So once the coffee starts to bloom, the flower, so after blooming flower, that's the start of the coffee beans. Oh my god, guys, it really, when you when you get up in the morning and inhale the fresh air, and the natural scent of coffee beans, it really cleans your lungs. But here in Metro Manila, I cannot really do that, because you know what? When I go outside my porch, the only I can smell is the smoke from the engine. And when I inhale, the air is really polluted. So I miss that, when I was in my hometown. When I was teenager, my mom, but my mom is in, my dad is in heaven. And it really makes you feel relaxed, uh, when you smell something that, fresh air. I don't know, it's so hard to explain, guys, but it really makes you feel energetic, energetic for that. And you don't want to, because if you're here in the city, you don't want to go outside, because you don't want to feel sweat, because that sweat and that sticky sweat, it feels you, I feel uncomfortable. So you don't really want to go outside, okay? So I miss that, in the countryside. And then, especially if it's a bare months, guys, the fog, oh, so nice. Until now, there's still a coffee in my, in my our old house. But that old house, my big sister, she dismantled that and built another new house, because some part of, because our house made of wood, but it's hard wood, okay? So some of the woods are, you know, attacked by termite, but some it's still, it's still uh, useful. So that's my big sister build a new house for them, because my big sister, she's a widow. So the house, well, we just, they decided, to dismantle and build another house, but that house, it's still on the house that we built. So the coffee beans or the coffee tree, it's still there. So early in the morning, well, 5 years ago, I had vacation that, I can still remember, when I was teenager, when I inhale the scent of coffee flower, it really reminds me of my childhood, and it reminds me of my mom. And of course, of course, my big sister, she likes also flowers. And yeah, it reminds me that, oh wow, it reminds me that my mom is still alive. That's the sad part, guys. No, if if your mom and your dad is in heaven, You know, there was a time that you need, you know, you need help. And you know to yourself that the only person can give you help is your dad or is your mom. But like I said, that I'm not a perfect daughter to my dad, but I'm first, um well, no parents wants a uh bad thing happen to their children, right? But it's just like I don't really blame about that, because we're grown. I'm grown. So sometimes you need guidance, you need help. If the only thing that when it comes to guidance, uh we prefer to listen to my dad. The words of my dad is very important. Okay. I made a mistake in my life, but well, I never heard bad things towards my dad. Okay. But he advised me, next time correct that mistake. So I did correct that mistake. But sometimes in my life that I need his guidance, I cannot. That's why I just cry. Well, it's different. So guys, for those who have parents, love your parents, okay? Because it's different, guys. If you don't have parents, especially you're in trouble, or in a bad shape in your life, the only person can understand is your parents. Yeah. So spend your time, as long as can able to spend with time with them, then spend your time. Always tell them that you love them, okay? Because, well, we're not oftenly to tell my dad that we love him, but we take care of him, especially me. I take care of him when he was sick. I'm the one who take care of him when he was in the hospital. But we're not really often to tell him that we love. But we're really shown how to take care of him. I think that's the way that we shown love to him. But we're not really verbal to say we love him. No, we're not. But we often need to say this to my mom. But my mom passed away uh, before my dad. So that's the sad part. Okay, that's the sad part. And yeah, that's why no matter how I've been here, half of my age, I'm living here in Metro Manila, guys. Not outside Metro Manila. I'm living here in Metro Manila, but I still remember my life in my hometown, guys. I never forget. But in fact, I miss those days that I just go I just go to the, like, early in the morning after school. We do go on the sugarcane farm, clean the sugarcane farm, okay? And sometimes go to the rice field, cut some grass, just to do things that makes you to help your parents also. And I know how to what I want to try that juice. What juice? What juice? Sugarcane juice. Oh my goodness. You know what? You don't okay, so well, if you go to my hometown, oh, that's free. That's free because my family, we have a sugarcane farm. But here in Metro Manila, the price is so expensive. Expensive, guys. But EJ, if you're gonna go to my hometown, oh, I can guarantee you that I can give you the best sugarcane juice because we have, oh, we still have here, but here's the thing, guys, that here in Metro Manila, just a few people that really wants to sell, sugarcane juice. Okay, I grown that I always drink sugarcane juice. Okay, so and sugarcane, there's so many varieties. Okay, so many varieties sugarcane. We call that, we don't really squeeze that. You know what? We just eat that. Uh, we call that in my dialect pangos. Pangos, it's just like you just remove the skin, or sometimes you just, if you have a strong teeth, you have to peel with your teeth and then, chew and then swallow the juice and spit out the pulp. So we call that, the process that, to eating or to get the juice from sugarcane using your mouth is pangos. Pangos tubo. Sugarcane in my dialect, tubo. Because Negros Occidental is the sugar capital of the Philippines. So most of people, they have hacienda, they have sugarcane farm, not thousands of hectares. But my family, that's my family. We have a sugarcane farm. Oh, you really love that sugarcane juice. Hi, Cher. Good morning. Oh, AJ. AJ. Hi, Bob. Good morning. Mayong buntag. Dili na buntag diha. Mayong gabi eh. Mayong hapon na we. So, AJ, did you when you visit Philippines, first time you visit, did you ride on the Kalesa? So if you come here in the Philippines, let's gonna ride on Kalesa, because she ride. That's a sweet share. You celebrate Valentine's ride on the Kalesa. That's so fantastic share. I thought that Kalesa, because when I sometimes we go to the Bureau of Immigration main office, okay? And then I saw in the Intramuros that they just ride, but the cost, share. What's that? It Kalisa, it's just like there's a wagon that the horse fall out. That's that's the old transportation that Filipino during the Spaniard, okay? Kalesa. What's Kalesa? Ah, you rode that? Okay. So we call that Kalesa. Because, here's the thing, Sher. When I asked that, because, in Intramuros, they go around Intramuros and then going to Fort Santiago. Okay, yes, in Fort Santiago. Have you tried that, Bob? I asked how much is 1 hour, guys, just to ride that, go around in Intramuros is 3,000 pesos. So it is like, wow. That's too much for me. 3,000. Oh yeah. Oh, maybe because I don't know. Because sometimes I don't really want to do that. Because they said 1 hour is 3,000. So that's I refuse to ride on that because that's too much. So I was surprised. I was surprised here that you said 500 only. So next time I'll gonna. I never, because here's the thing, guys, that I ride that Calesa when I went to Ilocos in Crisologo Street in Ilocos, because in Ilocos, in vegan Ilocos, that's the baluarte, that's the hometown of uh, the father of President Bongbong Marcos, Ferdinand Marcos. So I went there in Ilocos. So I ride on that. So how much we just ride from going to Batak, Ilocos? Batak going to Crisologo, about 300, 300, no, 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 200 with my nephew. So I enjoy that because that uh, there's so many site in vegan or Ilocos. There's so many heritage site that you feel that, oh, way back during before the World War II, the traditional Filipino, so many history on Ilocos. Okay, let me read some comment, guys. I think they wanted 1.5 or more. Yeah, they asked me that because I asked. Because, there's so many Korean people ride on that. Okay? And then they asked me 3,000 pesos. But, that, the Kalesa riders, he said that, oh, you can go around here. But, that's too much for me. Asawa said too much, but I told her, get and win your next chance. Well, that's some. Well, even Frank, stop saying that expensive. He's get irritated when I said expensive. So I just shut my mouth. Always ask if the owner of that cart has an ID. Ah, okay. Yeah, because that's one thing that the tourism in Intramuros, they really boast that because there's so many tourist attraction there in Intramuros. And when we go, the last person that I met, Mike, thousand Mikes, from Hawaii. There's so many like people that ask for a picture, but I told no, I told Mike, no need to do that, the picture. But during the time that there's no smartphone, guys, the business of photography and Luneta Park was so amazing, guys. Okay, so amazing. But now it's no longer that because a lot of people going there, they have smartphone, so less people that taking a picture for that. I always ask price before getting on and try to pay at the same time. They will try to increase price in destination, the same things with the trikes. Yes, that's so many. They gave me a horse I thought was going to die soon. That's the sad part, or that's the bad part. Okay, especially my people, like I said, guys, not all my people are good. Okay, some are not. They don't really care. They don't really care as long as they can what do you call that, take advantage for this foreign people visited Philippines. They will do that. So yeah, be careful about that, guys, because so many, it happens that so many vloggers, when it comes to trikes, Okay, their agreement is 50 pesos. Okay, but when they reach the destination, guys, the truck driver won't accept the 50 pesos. They ask for 500 pesos. So you have to be sure, guys, especially for Western people, make sure, guys, that you already agree on the price. Okay? If they will argue on you, go to the, like, if there's you can see the police station, guys, because and or what do you call that, marshal. Then tell them, because the marshal will help you, guys. Okay, that's, in Luneta there's a marshal there. They're wearing, like, like katipunera, like, the gray, no, gray, gray or brown that they're wearing, yeah, that's the marshal in that park. So if they will not, they will not accept the 50 pesos, don't pay them. Okay, don't. Stands for your right. Okay, stands for your right, because there's so many special bloggers. They have to pay, they have to bidding, the price. Okay, uh 400, 350, 250, and sometimes they don't, because those people are illegal trike driver. Because some trike driver, we call that toda, they have a line. Okay, so you cannot really they cannot really overprice, because there's a line there, and then that's the price on that area. But still they're just still doing that, because some Western people, they don't really know what's going on when it comes to trike, the arrangement. So if you have experienced that, if there's a marshal there, report that trike driver to a marshal. Because guys, the trike, the legal trike, there's a color, and then they have plate number. And sometimes they don't have, they just, they just all of a sudden, especially they know that you're a foreigner, they will talk, sir, would you like to go there? And then you will tell, yes, okay. You have to ask first, how much is the cost going there? But before that, guys, you can see on that, sometimes there's a trike station. You ask how much is this going to that place, so that you have idea, and then somebody will offer you a ride. Don't really grab the truck driver when on the street. Suddenly they stop in front of you, then ask for the ride. No, because that's illegal, guys. Illegal. Yeah, Cher is, yeah, she's here in the Philippines. She's living here in the Philippines. She's Filipina. So yeah, that's, that's the thing that, um there's a nice places also that you can visit Metro Manila, the National Museum, guys, Manila Zoo, and here in VGC, guys, that they have, what do you call that, I forgot the, because I visited a long time ago, but science museum in BGC, but I'm gonna research that, guys. uh what else that you can visit here in Metro Manila? Quezon City Memorial Circle, guys. It's just like, it's similar to Luneta Park. because I went there. There's so many rides also. You can, but in Luneta, that's only a children's playground that you can ride on the bike. But in Quezon City Memorial Circle, you can ride, you can rent, and they have also, well, I remembered I ride on the, pony. I feel guilty because I'm not a small Filipino, guys. When I ride on the pony, but I just actually 1 hour, and then I told to the owner to just 30 minutes, because I feel guilty because the pony is too small. But he said, no, it's okay, mom. It's okay. The pony can able you to ride for 1 hour. But I told him, no, kuya, just 30 minutes lang. 30 minutes lang. The Quezon City Memorial Circle, that's the where the first the second president of the Philippines, Manuel L. Quezon, was buried there. And then Paco Church. The Paco Church, first, when our national hero Jose Rizal was firing squad, uh, the first place that he was buried was in the Paco Church. That's in Manila, Paco, Manila. So the Paco Church, I've been uh, visit, and Paco Church is like a cemetery, and then there's a church inside. There's so many national heroes, Filipinos national heroes buried there. Number one, Jose Rizal. I visited also the grave of Jose Rizal in Paco Church. So there's so many history, guys, but most of Western people, they just go outside Metro Manila. So here's the thing: if you're a travelers, you have to concentrate first in Metro Manila before you proceed to outside Metro Manila. Okay, Paco Church, um, Jose Rizal. uh, Because the Paco Church, that's during the Spanish, guys. And they just use that as a tourist spot in Manila, Paco, Manila. What else? I try to remember places that I visited, and then there's Casa Casa, because that place is just like during the time of Spanish, Spanish, they just use that for, I forgot, I just remember the Casa de Esperanza. That place is just like a place that if there's events, they did the the king, the queen that time, they just do that events on the Casa Esperanza. So now they just use that as a wedding events, um, birthday, or different types of events that they can heal on that Casa Esperanza. And then the Gobernador de Palacio, where's the Comelec? That's in also Intramuros, guys. Saint Augustine has graves in Magellan, and many of early Spanish, and the Ayala family is there. Yeah. Uh, yeah. But the old school here in the Philippines, it was built 18 something, the Santo Tomas, Santo Tomas University. Yeah. Yeah, that's why in Ayala Avenue, Jaime and Fernando Subil de Ayala. But you know what, guys? I saw the Jaime and Fernando. Oh, they're very, they are mestizo guys. They are good looking. I saw them in person in San Antonio Church and Forbes Park. And I remember, uh, well, it was 1990 95. I saw, I was with my boss. I saw that, we just go to a San Antonio church that's in Forbes Park. Forbes Park is the famous village in Makati. Big, they have, there's some diplomat, politician, and high society people living there. And that's why I saw Jaime and Fernando Sobel de Ayala. There's a street children, or there's a street kid knocking of the door of the car. They didn't know that that person they knocking is Jaime Sobel de Ayala. Oh my God, he gave 1,000 pesos to that, to that uh, street children. Yeah, the Globe Telecom Company owned by Ayala, and then the water, the Manilad owned by the Ayala, because the water, the actually the name of that, the original, the water supply that we get, that is Manila Water, but they changed to Manilad. So that's owned by Ayala. And the Eco Park in Angat Dam owned by Ayala. Yes, so many. Well, this is the thing, guys, that when it comes to Spanish people, I'm not saying all, but it's just like we've been colonized by 300 years ago by Spanish. They're very dominated people, especially for Filipino. They call us Hendo. Hendo means slave. Yeah, even in my family, Bob, they can still speak. That's why I learned counting Spanish 1 to 1,000. Because nobody teach me how to count in Spanish. Nobody teach me, but I learned that from my parents and my grandparents, because that's very common that they use. So I learned that from them. So okay, like 2005, dos mil 25. Male means thousand. Indian, Indios, in insult, in Indian or Indus is an insult in the Philippines. Yeah, because that's how they call us. You know what, guys? Here's the thing. The reason why, okay, there's a story behind of the Barong Tagalog, guys. You know, the Barong Tagalog. During the time that, Filipino cannot really, so that's when, the national hero, Andres Bonifacio, the Katipunero, and Rizal, he's more on fighting, he's more on fighting about go to other country and do things that this is what the Spanish doing to Filipino. He's more on writing, guys. That's why he has a El Filibusterismo. It's everything in there. And No Limit Hangire. So that's his book that he written, okay? So that's the reason why that's the time that, Filipino try to, wants to have our freedom. But we cannot really do that until the American came to rescue us. So that's why the Barong Tagalog, guys, because that time, you can tell, during the time that, Filipino wearing like kimono, I no, camisachino, and then, just like, the pajama pants. It really shows that, they are slave, they are workers, and every time they go to the work, there's a Spanish soldiers that, that touch if they have something high, okay? So that's the reason why there's another Filipino that create that Barong Tagalog. They hide something there inside on their, like knife. So once, the Spanish soldier don't really touch them because it's transparent, okay, transparent, but they have to wear camisa chino, and then they can go inside. That's the time that they start gathering weapon. So that's our national dress for men, Barong Tagalog, because there's a story behind of that. And then that's, the saya. So some people hide on the skirt, just go inside, because that time they cannot really touch women, okay? So people hide on the skirt, go on that. So how smart Filipino is, no? And I remember, that, in Bacolod City, one of the famous hero is that's the I think that's the uncle of the first lady, Liza Marcos, Tanwan Araneta. That's his nickname, Araneta. That's, the Araneta in Lacson is very famous in Bacolod City. He's one of the hero of Filipino in Negros, because that time that, he's he helped also, to fight for the Spanish. They pretend that, guys, that, they paint, they create, the stock of the banana leaves, they create into that, like a rifle. They paint it black, and they think the Spanish, the no, not Spanish, the Japanese people think that they are full gear, guys. They have, they have so many weapon, but they don't understand that it's just like a props. And then, the amakan, the wave bamboo, they just roll into that. It's just like look like a cannon, guys, and painted into black. And there's a lot of Japanese fall for that. So that's the mastermind of doing that was Tanwan Araneta. That's why he has he's a monument there, and I mean statue that he ride on the horse. in Bacolod City. That's Tanwan Aranita, guys. So a little, a little story about, my city. My wife and daughter were treated badly in Spain. Yeah, they're very well, I'm not saying all, but when it comes to Spanish people, especially Filipino Spanish, they're very uh dominate. And same thing with, Chinese Filipino. If the Chinese from mainland, they are not really into that, but Chinese Filipino, oh, they're very snobby. They stick their nose to pure Filipino. But I'm not saying all. I'm not saying all. So here's the thing that, I don't know, some people are, are just, that's why I don't really want to comment on Facebook, guys, because, there's a guys, there's a, uh, I think he's married to a Filipina. That's, go on my wall on my Facebook, because, the title, the title of his page is Tagalog. And then they show something that, he went to, in Asia, but he never mentioned Philippines, Asia. But that's only, the toilet that, once you, when you press, the thing, it's just like, psh, like when you do number two, that's only in Japan. Okay. But some hotels here, they have that. But I remember that they have like that, a kind of, high tech toilet bowl in Baguio City in Lemonade Hotel, because I've been staying in Lemonade Hotel for over a week. So I do that. You don't have to wipe your butt when you do number two. It's suddenly when you're finished, they can really detect when you finish. It's just like, there's a sprinkler water that, psh, okay, and you don't have to flush once you get your ass, and then automatically flush. And then I comment that, guys, that, I don't mocking American, but I'm just explaining this is the way that we clean after we do number two, because I mentioned that, he's American. He just shown that, tissue paper and wipe it on his ass. Asshole. So and then he just like, and then he saw that, oh, there's what do you call that, the one that you press when you flush, and then suddenly psh, the water. And then why is, usually Western American people, they think that I'm mean to them. Okay, I just explained that, here in the Philippines, we don't do that. We don't wipe it when we do number two. I just explained this is how Filipino do when we do number two. And then they interpret that I'm too mean to American. So that's I'm explaining. That's how American do when they do number two. They just wipe it. But I explained, we Filipino, we wipe it, we wash with soap and water, and then wipe it to be dry. And that's the time that we can pull up our underwear. We don't wipe it. We wash with soap and water. And then they said that there's another American that said she's American, okay? She said that not all Filipino has running water. And then I told her, yes, not all, but a lot, most of, we all, not most, majority of Filipino, we have bucket and deeper, because we stock water, because we, some, they just, some area that there's a certain days that they have water, so they have to collect that, they have to stock that in a big uh what you call drum or big bucket. And then we always have bucket and deeper, because if we don't have a bidet, we just use that to wash. Even though I have bidet here, but I'm still using the bucket and deeper. So they just, they just comment about that I'm too mean for them. No, I'm not. I'm not comparing American, the way that they clean their ass, and Filipino. I just explain this is how we do. So I just, oh my God, I just shake my head. Why they think that I'm comparing? I never said compare. But I said here in the Philippines, we do these things. I don't really understand. That's why, I don't really want to uh, go on my Facebook to comment. Because, when you comment that, they think that you're meant to them. But they don't really comprehend. So that's, that's um, disappointed. People think that you don't compare, because me, I don't really like also to compare. Somebody will compare me to another person. No, we are different. We are different, because you cannot really compare that person to you, because there's a certain things that I don't know, and there's a certain things that he or she don't know, right? So you don't have to compare, because if you're comparing people, it's just like you disrespect that person. As simple as that. Oh my goodness, guys, it's already 1 hour. But I really love to talk, guys, but who, bueno. So let me get some aqua, and I'm gonna stay for about 20 minutos. So I have an announcement, okay? I have an announcement, guys. So don't forget, don't forget to watch my short video, guys, and some of my uploaded video. But I have to think about this month of March, and I have an announcement for those people. For those people think that I'm too mean to them. No, it's just the only your mind think that I'm too mean. Okay? And for those people think that I'm judging you. No, I'm not. I'm just saying what I see on you. Okay? And then don't test me for that. Doubtful. Bravo! Thank you so much. So the sponsor of my show, no other than Doubtful Genius. Muchas gracias. Muchas gracias, mi amigo. Thank you so much. Yeah, okay. So don't think that, okay? And then what else? If you want something to tell me, okay? I have, if you want something to tell me personally, okay, I have a WhatsApp and Gmail on my YouTube, okay? If you want something to know about me, or you want to ask, feel free, okay? Make sure that you ask question that I would love to answer, okay? Uh, so tomorrow is, because today is Sunday, so Saturday night in the West, so maybe I can do live streaming. So, but I'm gonna look for a good discussion that I can able, to uh, invite some of my friends. But you know what, guys? Last Sunday, guys, Sharon actually, that segment, she was my co-host, but she forgot. Well, it's okay because I sometimes it happens to me that she thinks that PM, and I told her no, it's already it's already done, and then she said, oh, I thought it's PM, 8 p.m. No, it's okay, no big deal, we're just human, sometimes we forget, and it happens to me that also. And before I gonna close this, guys, because um for those people, for those people that that you made you made a mistake, guys, and admit to yourself that you made a mistake, and especially to the person that you made a mistake. So one day, guys, especially you, you know who you are. Don't forget, to say sorry for those people that you hurt, okay? Don't forget that. People will not force you to do that right away. But one day, go to that person and say sorry. Because they might understand you, why you do that, okay? But don't really show that you don't do nothing. One day, guys, you realize that, oh, it's my mistake. I ruined that thing, okay? Say sorry to the person that you commit mistake. And God loves you for doing that. If you don't believe in God, it's up to you. But you have to say sorry to those people that you hurt. It's just like the song that the like the songs of Backstreet Boys. Don't pretend you're sorry. I know you're not. I don't need another lover. Not for me. Life. What's that? Can't imagine life without your love. Even forever, don't stay like long enough. ah, that's the song. Drowning. Okay, that's the Drowning. Backstreet Boys, because that's the I think the first stanza that I mentioned, that don't pretend you're sorry. I know you're not. I like that song, Drowning. So don't drown yourself into a problem. Okay? So I'm gonna stop this for another 10 minutes pa, guys. So any question, guys, But anyway, I would like, I would like to thank to Doubtful Genius. You always send me a good, a good donation. So that's big help for my future studio. So honesty, such a lonely word. Everyone is so untrue, especially you. It's so sad, it's so sad that sometimes you think that the person that is your friend, but they are not treat you like your friend. So tomorrow maybe I can do a live stream, guys. Maybe early in the morning or early night. So I'm gonna look for a good discussion. Because I'm not really into that now that, there's so many things that I have to do, or sometimes I'm not really into the, because when I look things right now, it makes me do I need to do this, do I need to say this, or what? But it depends, guys. But like I said, I really appreciate, guys, that for those people still go on my show and drop their comments and stay for a few minutes, just to give me a support. I really appreciate that, guys. Maraming maraming salamat for that. Oh my God, Holy Week is coming, and then Ramadan. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna sing a song. I'm gonna sing a song. Okay. Drowning. Okay, drowning. So, so this is my closing song, guys. Just one song. Don't let yourself drowning of lies. Don't drowning yourself into full for this kind of lies. Okay? Don't drown yourself believing that the person like you. Don't drown yourself that the person honest and loyal to you. And don't drown yourself into BS. Okay? Especially you. Okay, let me sing this. No, no, no. I don't like piano because, it's very. Cause every time I breathe and take you in, and my heart beats again, you keep me drowning in your love. Baby, I can't help it. Keep you drowning in your love. Baby, I can't help it. Keep you drowning in your love. I can't help drowning in your love. Can't help it. Can't help it. No, no. Stop drowning your love. Maybe I can help it every time. Baby, I can help it. You keep drowning in your love. Stop drowning your love, okay? And don't drown yourself for BS, alright? Okay, that, that's my last song. So for those who come and stay until the end of my show, maraming salamat. And of course, Mr. Doubtful Genius, thank you so much for your super chat. So once again, guys, see you next time. Muchas gracias, mi amigo, mi amiga. So, hasta luego. Adios. Mwah. Wait. Okay, so here we go. Babush.